Alright, here we are with Mila. We're about to go on our training walk. So before we go, we first sit as we come through the door, and then we sit when we get out. I'll have someone help me record that a little bit later so you can see what that looks like. But I'm going to roll my shoulder, so I'm going to switch the camera. Roll my shoulder back so my arm goes by my side but slightly behind me. So that straight arm, slightly behind me. So that way we can be we can be collar to leg on our training walk. I want there to be about the length of a J. Sorry, it's kind of hard to see without her fluff. There's just a little J right there, right? That way it's loose, but it's not long enough for her to get ahead of me unless I move my arm in front of me. So if my arm's positioned correctly, she'll always have pressure before she gets in front of me so she knows where to stay. I like to wrap the leash in like a slip knot around my wrist, and then I just want to hold the leash with just my fingers. You can do a loop if you want, or a curl like this. But the reason we have that there is so, especially when the leashes are new, they kind of just like slip through your hand and they just end up getting longer and longer and longer. You don't even realize it, right? So I just do like a little curl there so I can really pinch and hold it. Once your leash gets good and dirty, it'll get a little stiff, and so it's a little easier to keep hold of. So right now she's laying down because I'm taking too long. It's beautiful. I love that she's just going to get comfy because she knows I sit and talk for forever. So that's great. I want her to learn how to do that. To go for a walk, I'm just going to give a little tug. We're going to say we're going to go. And then as she stands up, I'm going to loosen or tighten back down until I have that J. Obviously, when she lays down, hi! When she lays down, I'm going to have to lengthen that leash out so she still has a loose leash, but it's short enough that she can't wander when she's in that loose leash. Oh. Hi, Rocky, Daisy, and Kona. We have some friends coming over to say hi. Hi, girls. So we're just going to practice with Mila on keeping her bum down, even though we have 3 awesome friends running around. Bye, Kona. And we just watched them go inside. That was very good of her. I did a little bit of contact pressure to the leash, and she did awesome. I'm so glad to see the girls again. I feel like I haven't seen them in forever. Yeah. That's right. Go do some fun. Isn't it fun? We're excited. It's really good. I know, right? It's awesome. Have a good day. Yeah, so you saw me doing those flicks as we were walking away. I had an awesome conversation with a wonderful person. And we want Mila to do exactly what she did. I want her to sit calm, cool, and collected while someone's dog's running around me and while I have a conversation with someone. And then when I'm ready, we'll go for the walk. And that was perfect. So you can see I'm doing a couple little flicks. So I want there to be no pressure on this leash. Not like, oh great, she only has a tiny bit of pressure. No, like no pressure. I don't want her to feel me beside her, and I don't want her beside me. We just want to be like this awesome team companions where I'm the leader, but we're in sync and we're going and we're having a fun time. So right now I'm giving flicks as I cross the road. I don't want to stay on the road and do anything else. So I have those 5 tools I can use. I've already been using the flick because I've done lots of road crossings and I don't have time to do zigzags in the middle of the road. So now I'm going to do some zigzags. There we go. Get her thinking. Good. Now I'm going to do a rollback. Good. So I can use any of these 5 tools, and now she's smelling my leg for some reason. I can use any of those 5 tools to help her become calm, cool, and collected. This morning, she's been a little extra fit throwy, which is okay because I want her to work through all those emotions while she's with me. So I can record some of them and show you how we do it because she's going to do it at home. And so we can work through them so she knows how to work through them so when she gets home, you can work through them. And all I do, hi, good morning, is the same tools that I'm giving you. I'm going to use those 5 tools. You're going to rub on my leg, you're going to whine, that's fine, I'm just going to ignore it. I'm going to use those 5 tools if you create pressure. I gave a couple flicks just then. Do some zigzags now again. I don't want to use the same tool over and over again, but I can couple my tools together. Like you see me flicking while I'm doing zigzags, that's great. I just don't want to only flick or only do zigzags or only do rollbacks. I want to practice all of them so that I have different tools so she doesn't learn to just ignore certain ones. You can see right there, she didn't appreciate being corrected because she wanted to do something. So she's just kind of flailing her head around like a silly little girl, huh? And that's okay. But look at how she's walking. We're going to practice that patient reset at least a dozen times on every walk because we want her to learn how to sit there quietly, calm, cool, and collected. So I'm going to find a shady spot. We'll lift up the weight of an apple. And I'm just going to wait for her to put her bum down. That bum goes down, the leash will go down. Whew. There we go. And then I'm going to position myself at her side. And then we're just going to chill here. If you remember from the other videos, I said you can chill for 1 minute, 10 minutes, 3 seconds, 30 seconds, 20 minutes, whatever you want, but it's important for her to learn how to sit here. Or she won't be able to sit here when the dogs are coming and the neighbors talking and all those things. Or you want to go to a restaurant and eat that allows dogs. Like, we want her to learn to chill. She's doing an awesome job, so we'll keep going. I like to make my first walk of the day a longer one because it's so nice and cool. You do have to be careful if you do afternoon walks to please check the asphalt. Use the back of your hand, place it on the asphalt. Make sure it's not too hot for you. If it's warm on your hand, then it's too warm for your dog's paws. You can walk in the grass. Sometimes just the regular concrete versus the black asphalt is fine. You just want to fill them again and make sure that you're not making poor Mila walk on something that's too hot for her. She's doing a good job. Just walking at a nice heel. Past this truck. Give a couple flicks. She started to pull again. Couple flicks. I'm gonna do some zigzags now because I've done flicks a couple times. And what we're wanting is that nice loose leash to last longer and longer and longer till eventually there's no pressure on the leash, right? And she's definitely getting better and better about the time span. So right now there's no pressure on the leash. There, pressure. Give a roll back. Roll forward. Do a flick. Do a roll back. Roll forward. There's some people up ahead doing some yard work. So she's excited, so we might do some direction changes. Turn around. Do a direction change. Once she's not pulling again, we'll turn around again. There. Give a flick. So we're going to keep just using these 5 tools and working with Mila on being calm, cool, and collected. Working on, I'm not creating any pressure. And we just want to walk. I can walk fast and I want her to keep up with me. I can walk slow and I want her to keep up with me. And we're going to keep using those 5 tools.